Ben.
Welcome to all the live action.
I love being here.
And put him through the table. An awful miscommunication. Only works one way.
Coming with it is just next level.
Step into it. Man, sister up again.
Her has been incredible.
John Cena wins.
I've never seen anything like this.
Rollins, who goes into the match alone tonight, defeated Cody Rhodes in a one-on-one matchup. Oh, and Cody kicked out!
But Cody gave to Seth.
Rollins is still in it. Opportunity. Rollins used the launch to knock. Rosen is pressed to get a world title back from Seth Rollins May night.
Yes!
Looking for another opportunity. And Seth Jey Uso, who looks to finally get his world champ. And Australia's own Rhea Bloody Ripley is. And U07 WWE fans are here for Monday Night Raw.
World Heavyweight and Seth freaking Rollins.
Bronson Reed with the biggest win of his career. Cody Rhodes to the Crown Jewel title.
Perth, Australia, to Monday Night. Champion, I am the world. The vision is my vision, and recognize the greatness that is standing. Tribal chief betrayed by his back took you in, and with my vision to sir. This man right here. 6 months ago, Braun Breaker, you have flourished. You have flourished out the undisputed future. And then Bronson Reed. 6 months ago, you were on the shelf. You could not have given you every bit of knowledge I had about Rome. The new tribal chief. That brings me to... Look, I got a couple of questions for you, all right? I got two. Gonna try this out anyway. World Heavyweight Champion of... You know... to this game. Well, at this the difference between me and anyone to get my success. Backs at you. And it ain't BS. Cody Rhodes needed me to help him beat Roman Reigns. I don't need Braun Breaker. I don't need Paul Heyman. I won the World Heavyweight Championship on my own. I don't need the men in this ring. I am a visionary. I am.
Speech by the world heavyweight.
Victory lap that is going to last a long.
For the vision at Crown Jewel this past Saturday. And
Seth Rollins and his vision own the future of this industry.
well, Penta Dom has some problems of his own. Last week, six-man tag.
Dom, a couple of weeks ago, he interrupted and was accidentally his way through the match, connecting with a Styles club.
It should be me having this match tonight. It's match tonight. But maybe I'll allow it. And if there happens to be you, I want to give you a piece of advice. Pray.
Who is taking the world by storm and Wade tonight.
There was wild crowds around the world here in WO. Massive opportunity to do that tonight with the
Intercontinental Championship against the high-flying Penta. Wade, do you think tonight could be the night for Penta?
Well, the issue is who he's up against. Dirty Dom Mysterio to figure that out.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that point, Wade. He's been very Rusev waiting in the wings.
And it's not often I say with Rusev. Now, he beat Rusev a couple of weeks ago in, again, very...
Fired up crowd here. Sold out Friday night, sold out Saturday night, sold.
Inside this arena every single night. Man, it was already hot.
You sweated yesterday, it was 55 here.
The nature call.
Dirty Doms. Intercontinental title away from the double champion, Dominic Luchadors.
I mean, that's proof positive that he is the... There's a battle for supremacy at the top.
Out of a brand new neck tattoo. He's been all over
Looks department. And a big neck tattoo is probably...
Mysterio set to defend the Intercontinental Championship. Hey, as much as
The Intercontinental Champion from Ecatepec, Mahindra, San Diego, California, weighing at Mega and WWE Mysterio.
And there's our referee for this matchup, Eddie Rank. As the Australian crowd serenades the current Intercontinental
To be
Champion.
honest with you, Penta simply has superior move.
And now a baseball slide by Penta. Dominic moves out of... For the ride. And Penta celebrating as we
Look at our monitors.
readjust our...
I'm paying them to allow me to do this.
And now Penta...
Time to come out of the blocks hot. If ever there is a time to put in a peak.
things around and delivers a big slap in the chest.
Breaks down like this. These gentlemen are hit. Fired.
Yeah, Penta made him pay. You know, we talk about Penta.
That move immediately, along with the Mexican Destroyer. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that too.
Penta, of course, has been all the way back at WrestleMania, the night that Dominic won. Remember that fatal four-way?
But being the best champion on earth.
Being at his chest, grasping for air.
Serenading Romeo himself. We saw enough of the pop yesterday.
I've seen a lot of moments in this night. And Dominic just trying to catch his breath. He's been hit by a tornado here. An electric crowd here tonight in Australia. And Wade, your beginning corner.
Yeah, written off a million times and bounced back.
The Dominic here tonight.
Yeah, he's absolutely got rested on now.
Dominic,
excuses, it's all facts. It's all factual.
Penta.
Dom has not got his faction mates from the Judgment Day at ringside currently, and that is not serving Dom well.
Well, I think Dominic has brought a lot of those tension to him. Big kick by Penta.
No, they're sick of listening to you.
And Penta, a handstand into the kick to the chest.
And this
Dominic's grip on the championship, perhaps loosening a bit.
And of course, with the lack of getting a pin, there is a get back in the fight.
Penta slowly back to his feet. Not sure if it was the post.
Just great championship instincts from Dirty Dom.
Oh my goodness, what a move by the champ. Better and better every week, I got to admit. As you take a look at the suicide dive. 1,000 plus. Well, Dominic, I guess, didn't like the champ. Keeper's area.
Yeah, criminally underappreciated just number of months. I don't know if it was a game plan. There was an element of a run.
On a spectacular Penta.
Penta is looking like a dirty doll, but what a quick turnaround.
Oh, and that basement drop. Wait, I'm not quite sure. In Mysterio, he sort of collapsed in the ring, and something's bothering him. Blocked by the champ. And Dominic doing a great job.
This ring 100 miles an hour, and that is when that
grabbing the back of the mask of Penta, sending him down. And now Penta's helpless as Dominic stomps away.
the mask. Cut that off next week, Penta. Learn your lesson. The luchadors. They're practicing.
Slow Penta down here in the midst of this matchup.
I mean, have criminally undersold the abilities of Dirty Dom from...
In my defense, I never really questioned his ability. It was his
I don't understand it.
Having his way with Penta.
I'll tell you right now, somebody early in this match and hasn't looked good since.
Tried to pull in Eddie Guerrero, and it was Penta who moved out of harm's way.
Standards, but it looks like he's finally getting that second.
Now Penta off the ring post. Looks like he's going to fly. Disqualification won't change the title.
High risk offense here from. Took a lot out of both men, the impact of that one.
Struggling to catch his breath here as he... Meanwhile, Penta turned it around into a suplex of his own, and now Penta by Dominic, and Dominic with a suplex of his own.
So where champions are created, and Dom has proved time.
For the kick, blocked by Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom now caught Penta. But remember the 619, Penta.
And Dom overcommitted, and now lives to regret it.
Penta cross body. Penta driver, cover now. For the win, is it enough? And a kick out.
And somehow has the wherewithal to manage to kick out.
That move, he almost had Dominic for the Intercontinental title. Penta calling for it, but Dominic, turns it into a driver. Penta was going for that Mexican destroyer, Wade.
Living dangerously here is Dirty Dom.
Though with a big kick right to the midsection. Isn't enough to win the championship.
Moving too slow. They're so beaten down, so exclusive, and it was.
And Penta, he was warned by Russo.
A brute was heading his way.
And Dominic, remember the official Eddie Orengo has no clue because he's dealing with Penta and Russo. And it's not the official. He used the hammer to the knee and then hikes it in the... And now Dom up top.
Well, the bell isn't ringing, apparently.
Here is your Dominic Mysterio.
Well, you don't always have to take the straight line to victory.
Well, a very Eddie Guerrero-like moment. But what Dominic would place the title in the middle of the ring that drew the... on the 619.
Dirty Dom is playing chill defense once again for the double check.
But maybe Rusev actually got what he wanted. Because now he looks like he's...
Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Hey, last week you were able to pin former World Heavyweight Champion. The only difference this week is that CM Punk isn't your teammate.
Let me talk to you. Here's the deal. Yeah, CM Punk is not my partner tonight. See whether I got to pin CM Punk. If you ask me, this match ain't for the #1 contender. 3-0, and of course you would come in right now.
You're going to be world champion, all right? Okay. Last week was real cute. You stole one.
And I am what is. And what else is me being the world heavyweight man. Yeah.
You mean to tell me we helped the tribal chief out? He said it himself, Bruce. Maybe we should start to appreciate you trying to go after the vision, right? Yeah. I got out for Roman, cost me a world heavyweight championship, Bruce. On what came, Bruce? So tonight what? No, man. That's what it sounded like. It's not what I meant. Well, good, Bruce.
The following contest is scheduled to go in South Australia. Weighing in at 3.
Plenty to talk about here tonight, including the fact that Seth Rollins is disruption. He's taking on Jimmy Uso tonight. Jimmy
fight on the explosive payment it was for the Vision and Seth Rollins. You know, backup from Jey Uso, who has his own massive match on plate.
The man who took Roman Reigns down.
And his opponent, Bronson.
And look at this, Jimmy Uso going right after Big Bronson Reed.
In a good way. After that massive speed check from
first win of his career Saturday against Roman Reigns.
I mean, not Joe mess any normal man up, but this is not a normal man. This is Bronson.
Driven into the ring post by a very game Jimmy Uso here tonight.
His disposal, legally speaking, to try and take the big man down.
The big Bronson Reed and another one. Jimmy told Jay, I got Bronson Reed, and now Reed showing off his power of Jimmy Uso. And look at now, exposing the... Shouldn't even have this match tonight. Oh, goodness, 300. To the victory over Roman Reigns, and you know, talking about that win over, need him in that matchup. They came out when Braun Breaker got involved.
I want you guys coming out no matter what. And it backfired in the worst way imaginable. A star Bronson Reed.
That's the thing. You got Breaker, you are sooner rather than later. Paul Heyman said they'll main event rest tonight, Wade. He's strutting around the ring, oozing confidence after
Major PLA plus the daunting prospect. Paul off and said, yeah, walk in the park, watch me do it. And he crowned jewel beating Roman Reigns.
Well, there's no doubt about 5 years to have pinned Roman in a one-on-one matchup.
Opportunity like Bronson had this past Saturday they come along. Most people are eaten up by the moment, and
and we're seeing it come to fruition here over the past week for Jimmy Uso. And Bronson Reed, this has been total dominant on Saturday. You see the ribs taped up, and Bronson master.
Yeah, I mean, the big advantage Jimmy Uso has against the man, although he showed a little something there, trying desperately
to this moment. Don't know how much he has left in him, but this could be an opening.
Out that pain, put something together, and trying to.
And Jimmy with a big right to the jaw. And out.
Instinct from Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, Jimmy with a step up.
That's just muscle memory taking over for Jimmy Uso. Doing
really stop Bronson Reed's momentum in its tracks.
There's very little he does that doesn't involve.
As he came off with his Uso in the wind, he went
quick win and got the hell out of it. Was Jimmy Uso not quite?
Reed up, but not enough. Reed just collapsing onto the back and out.
The most devastating move of them all. From Jimmy Uso, who quite simply should never have been again and again to lift a massive Ozilla up for that side. An epic tsunami.
For the celebration in the aisleway. Get out of there!
This dog's hungry and he's going to face.
And an Otis could not leave well enough alone.
Braun Breaker did not. Braun Breaker needs to take out
Jimmy's
of there.
helpless.
Who's going to get him out of the ring?
Seth Rollins said that Braun Breaker had waste to Jimmy Uso, and we may see a repeat.
He needs a stretcher and is not about to get any better. Big main event later on tonight to try and become the #1 contender.
Yeah, but Braun Breaker driving him into the corner. Jey Uso trying to fight back now. Midsection of Jey Uso. His brother was about to be sent to a hospital. He had to do something.
And splash in the corner from Reed. I hope that is not too serious.
6 months, nothing but smiles compared to what the next 6 months are going to be. The next, I can feel it. I can sense it. Boys, man, masterful work, masterful work. You can see in your faces, and seeing what you've become this is the most incredible. And seeing how much you two have grown, proudest moments. I mean, this is the mountaintop. This is like, and you guys are here, and taking the next step. Absolutely no one that can knock me out.
Had a pretty great week professionally. Maxine Dupree.
Becky Lynch, the current Intercontinental. Notice in the background that the official is counting as Becky's victory of her career.
Lynch, it looks like that win caught you a little bit by surprise, but now that you've had
So hard to get to this point. If my card's right, I could pull off a win over the man. Universe. Thank you enough. WWE Universe. I'd love to, Kathy. Next Continental Championship in my hometown of Sacramento.
Well, I think the WWE Universe agrees. You definitely deserve match next week. I feel like it's just been so great to win it best. You deserve it. Let's head back to the action on
John Cena's the 13th of December. Tickets on sale. This information. His 100th premium live event victory.
Asking for updates on Rhea and Io. Don't get anything back. Do me. Here's, but you know, it is what it is. I was in there with John Cena. Dude, legend. Let me say, you created a moment in time.
Yeah.
We're trying to do business here, so if you're trying to drop a hammer on somebody else, yeah, I see.
The only working champion around here.
Did you cheat against Rusev last time? Defending his championship. You know what? I think JD defend him against myself and Dragon Lee. I think that'd be a great idea.
That
for the
was
world.
my idea.
That was a hell of an idea. You have provided. That'll work. Yes, it will. And it's official.
City of California. We are in Sacramento, and you just heard also next week on Monday Night Raw, Maxine Dupree.
It is a tough week for the Judgment Day next week. Dominic Mysterio defense next week on Raw against an incredibly
on front tonight on Monday Night Raw, we are sold out. 30,503 WW.
I did dig deep.
Any ill effects of the attack by Bronson earlier.
Teeth and now laser focused on earning himself.
What a scene! For an opportunity to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Three of those men came to the ring last week. From Jey Uso.
Come on, Uso. Go get him.
Triple threat match. Introducing main event. Jey Uso.
He is quite easy. The whole world can do it, so that's not refining.
Want to run it back?
For 240 pounds, hell.
A World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. He's never waiting
tonight with a huge job, and it ain't going to be easy to take this opportunity away from the megastar.
One contender for the world title. WWE fans is absolutely impressive.
Punk in a WWE ring ever before your very eyes. If he can get the job done.
This is very personal. Remember, he won the title, held it. Referee Sean Bennett calls for the bell, and we are under. LA Knight wants his moment. Jey Uso contender for the world title.
It's absolutely electric in this prize.
Yeah, but not only popular, but a ton of animosity.
Punk and LA Knight were tagging together last week against Jey.
Now Knight driving Punk to the floor, right off his face with a ball.
Your eyes peeled, LA.
Jey Uso, suicide. Face Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ringside, and we're down to 2 in the ring.
And now this is where Uso wanting an opportunity. Jey Uso, who wants his title back.
Match with 2 other opponents in the ring.
Bit followed up by a big clothesline by Knight.
Jaw from LA Knight that really did the damage earlier to Punk.
Right into the face of Punk. Terrible impact. And Punk like a yaps to the floor.
And look, LA Knight to at least 50% here.
Jey Uso and LA Knight. Remember, any alliances or submission wins.
Superstars taking a lot of damage in the early goings in this one. Just a back body drop. Combination of the 2 heads.
Saw him earlier on. He'll face the winner of this matchup. The scene sold out tonight, 13,730. Punk has not been able to get into this match.
I don't think Punk is going to single this into a one-on-one match, perhaps aware that Punk is the biggest.
Punk's back into thing from the top rope. Double cross body. Off this capacity crowd.
Punk's had to deal with a ton of
CM Punk when it comes to Seth Rollins. The latest was SummerSlam. Jey Uso with a step up in Zaguri. Jey holding it for a few months before losing it back to LA Knight in his story, Wade. Still seeking that.
Usually, because he's been screwed out of those title shots. CM Punk ratcheting his way up through the.
Start asking that question of LA Knight. Is he the best never to win a world? And Punk now with Knight up and down.
Looked like Punk was about going.
And now it might be nighty-night time for Punk slowly to his feet. And then inverted DDT, planting CM Punk.
See like that. Didn't get the chance to. Took it right on the crack.
Punk! And a near fall. It's gotta give. said it earlier, 3 of the best in the world.
I mean, you can't win against any of these 3 in all honesty, but can he really make it to the top of the mountain? Oh, God.
Yeah, but this might be...
All the momentum in the world, and that sentence started tingling, so...
And LA Knight went for the neckbreaker and connected.
Such great flex. Trying to get a hell of a lot of attention to it. It's a good job it's the last night.
Counting, there's no disqualification either. It's pinfall or sub kick to the face of Knight.
Once again, we're back down to claim the prize.
This is a critical moment for all 3 of these men.
And I get victory here.
The point I was making is that it's critical because you never know.
A shot from Bronson Reed a little earlier.
Oh, good point. You know, moments ago, Wade Barrett just brought up the point to help out his brother Jimmy Uso. Even after he told Jimmy, I can't get involved. Went for the GTS, and now LA Knight with a clothesline takes it. Now Knight stomping away on Jay in the corner.
Well, if there is a...
Jay may be down and out. Punk turns it around with a right.
Fire with fire is LA Knight, but LA Knight is the biggest, strongest.
LA Knight all the way to the second. Now, will it be Jey Uso's night? LA kicks that
in superplex off the top, and then to capitalize was Jay.
Down, he said, oh, come on! As if Jey Uso thought it was his moment.
Coming up against the megastar tonight.
He's got him up on his shoulders. Looking for a GTS.
Speed of
Uh-oh, opportunity in the world title, and Jey Uso pulls him off the cut. Now Jay going up top. Punk is helpless, middle of the ring. Jay, cover. Punk wants the
Winner!
Rollins.
Situated the PFT made it look like the nearly man, even his chances, driving the face of LA Knight into the steel to sleep, and one new #1 contender.
New #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Punk to get back to the mountaintop and knock off the man who is
Breaker now with a spear to Jey Uso.
For what you do next, CM Punk.
Braun Breaker with a full head of speed. Turn around. Now CM Punk is cornered. Punk is surrounded. And this may be an assassination here tonight by Reed and Breaker.
That's the right word, Cole. You're exactly right, and it's by design.
CM Punk, he wants to put Punk asleep with a spear.
Weapon. Braun Breaker just
snaps CM Punk. Hey, Uso, Punk, laid waste. What? Disgusting is what it is.
Disgusting, Cole, but it's...
Well, what did Seth say months and months ago? Always been to take complete control. Wait a minute! Oh my gosh! What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, Rollins tonight.